When the streets fall silent and the sun begins to melt into the horizon, there's one sound that cuts through the stillness like a war drum echoing across the land, the unmistakable thump of a Royal Enfield. But this time, it isn't just any thump. This time, it's deeper, bolder, and dripping with sheer presence. This is not a whisper from the past. It's a battle cry from the future. Introducing the Royal Enfield Classic 650, a machine that doesn't just ride, it roars. And once you hear it, once you see it parked like a timeless statue of power and grace, you'll realize this isn't just another motorcycle launch. This is the resurrection of legacy, rewritten in chrome, muscle, and soul. Born from the legendary DNA of the Classic 350, the Royal Enfield Classic 650 takes everything riders loved about the old-school charm and injects it with steroids, twice the power, twice the thunder, but still wearing that vintage suit with pride. It's the gentleman bruiser of the motorcycle world. A bike that could easily sit at a cafe, sipping espresso, or tear through a highway like a howling beast with a purpose. That duality is what makes this machine special. It's not pretending to be modern. It knows it's classic, and that's exactly its secret weapon. Let's talk about the heart first. At the core of the Classic 650 lies a parallel twin, 648cc air oil-cooled engine, the same proven block we've seen on the Interceptor and the Continental GT 650. But here, it feels more refined, more confident. Producing a powerful 47 horsepower and 52 Nm of torque, the engine delivers torque where you want it most, down low. Crack the throttle at a red light, and you'll surge forward like a king unchained. It isn't just about speed, it's about how that speed feels. The vibrations are muted, the power is linear, and the response is creamy smooth. It'll pull strong from low RPMs, giving you the kind of control and confidence that puts a wicked grin on your face. But don't let the classic design fool you, this thing is smart under the skin. The 6-speed gearbox is slick and perfectly spaced for cruising, and with a slipper clutch, it downshifts like butter. You won't find the old-school clunky shifting here. This is old-world charm with 21st-century engineering. And that combination, it's deadly addictive. Price. It's the part that will shock you in the best way. Royal Enfield has always known how to respect the wallet without sacrificing the soul. The expected price point of the Classic 650 hovers around Rs. 3.5 to 4 lakh Indian rupees, or roughly $4,500 USD, depending on variant and location, making it one of the most value-packed 650cc twins on the market. For that price, you're not just buying a motorcycle. You're buying a legacy, a silhouette, a feeling. And then we move to design. One look at the Classic 650 and your eyes linger longer than you intend. It holds you captive in nostalgia. That teardrop fuel tank, those metal fenders, the deep single-piece seat with soft piping and stitching, it's like a poem in steel. It doesn't shout. It doesn't try to be edgy or aggressive. Instead, it commands attention with dignity. The chrome accents, those signature round headlamps, and the iconic Royal Enfield badging, they don't just look good, they look eternal. Underneath that timeless beauty lies hidden sophistication. Royal Enfield has silently packed it with all the essentials. Dual-channel ABS, precision disc brakes front and rear, and a new generation digital analog meter that respects the classic dial but integrates subtle modern touches like trip meters and fuel range indicators. You even get USB charging hidden away, perfectly placed without disturbing the retro aesthetic. The suspension setup is tuned for real-world comfort. Telescopic forks at the front and twin. Gas-charged shocks at the rear soak up potholes, humps, and road scars like a cushion of clouds. Whether you're city riding or highway touring, this bike makes sure your spine doesn't suffer. And the ride quality, plush, grounded, and beautifully balanced. It glides more than it rolls. Royal Enfield didn't stop there. They quietly added small but impactful touches, like better sound damping, improved handlebar vibration reduction, and beefier foot pegs. And then there's the thump. That iconic exhaust note has been carefully tuned to keep the classic bass, but now with a richer, deeper growl. It's the kind of music that doesn't need a speaker. Just start the engine, and people turn around. And what about the ergonomics? That's where the Classic 650 earns its crown. The rider triangle is engineered to perfection. Upright bars, mid-set pegs, and a wide seat that hugs you for long hours. Whether you're 5 feet 6 or 6 feet 2, this bike fits like a tailored leather glove. Touring for 200 kilometers. No problem. Daily city crawl. Still comfortable. It adapts without losing character. But perhaps the real hidden feature lies not in its mechanics or looks, it's in its emotion. Ride this bike for 5 minutes, and you'll feel it. A calm confidence. A deep sense of belonging. It doesn't rush you. It flows with you. There's a silent pride in being seen on a Royal Enfield, and with the Classic 650, that pride now comes with power. This is not a bike for boys. This is a machine for men and women who appreciate heritage, who understand the value of metal over plastic, of torque over top speed, and of character over gimmicks. It is for the dreamers who love slow sunsets and fast straights. For the rebels who want elegance. For the old souls with young hearts. In a world flooded with futuristic machines that chase trends, the Royal Enfield Classic 650 stands still, like a timeless sculpture defying the winds of change. But don't mistake that stillness for weakness. It is rooted, it is heavy, it is royal, and when you roll the throttle, it speaks, not with screeches, but with a deep, assertive voice that says, "I was made to be remembered."